Hi, this is Sufian at Counter Networking and I'm Mahyar Safai. Today we want to talk about the DNS application partitions. Sometimes we want to replicate the data between specific DNS servers, and for that we have to create the DNS application partitions. But today we want to show you that how you can create it and add the specific servers to that DNS application partitions. I want to start with my domain controller. As you can see here, this is my first domain controller and I have another domain controller as Windows Server 2016-F2, as you can see it in the above of the screen. So I enter the DNS management console, okay, and you can see that when I want to create, for example, a new zone, next, a primary zone as an Active Directory integrated zone, next. As you can see, we have a choice here to all domain controllers specified in the scope of this directory partition. But this choice is grayed out because we don't have any DNS application partition. If we want to specify that some specific DNS servers replicate the DNS data between themselves, we have to create such a DNS application partition. But right now I do not have any DNS application partition, so as you can see, this choice is grayed out for me. Okay, I cancel this one. And then I open the command prompt, run as administrator. I want to show that what is the credential of this session. So as you can see, I'm logged on with the administrator account of the domain. So I can do anything that I want because I must have the specific credentials because I want to create a DNS application partition. So we go on. All right. To create a DNS application partition, we must use this command, DNS CMD, the name of one of my domain controllers, slash create directory partition, and the name of the domain that I want to specify as my DNS application partition name. For example, this domain. I hit the enter. Okay, as you can see, command completed successfully, but inside this application partition, I just specified this domain controller. For example, if I turn back to my DNS console, right click, new zone, next, next, you can see that the application partition that I wanted is created and this choice is not grayed out anymore, and I can select this one to replicate the DNS data between the domain controller that I will specify. So in this DNS application partition, I just specified one domain controller. If I want to specify more domain controllers, I should use this command. Again, DNS CMD, the name of the second, third, fourth domain controller, anything. and slash en list directory partition, and again the name of my DNS application partition. Now I hit the enter. So if I go to my other domain controller, as you can see here, and if I open up the DNS console, DNS management.msc. So right now, if I want to create another zone right here, new zone, next, next. All right, there's something important here. As you can see, again, this option is grayed out for me. This is because the information is not replicated yet to this domain controller. So I force this process. I cancel it, I close the console and open up the command prompt and I type rep admin sync all slash add rep. Of course, I missed a C here. So this is the command repadmin slash sync all slash add rep. If I do this one, I will see that the information for the DNS application partition is synchronized, is replicated to this specified domain controller. So I repeat the process again, DNSCMD on my, as you can see, second domain controller, new zone, next, next. As you can see here, this option, I can use this option to specify the DNS application partition. So I select this one and I can create the zone that I want. And in my first domain controller, again, as you can see, I have this option right here. Okay, so I want to tell this one again that, all right, why we want to use the DNS application partition. Again, if we want that some specific DNS servers replicate some specific, again, data between them, we can use the DNS application partition. That if you see here, we can always use this command to add the other DNS server, the other domain controllers inside this DNS application partition that you can see here. All right, enjoy your day. This is Sufyan at Counter Networking and I'm Mahyar Safai.